Hello everyone, let's understand about the funnel chart which looks simply like this, and it is damn simple to create in Power BI. But the question comes in what context one should be using the funnel chart, right? Why should we create the funnel chart? So a simplest answer is a funnel chart is used to measure the performance by stages. Now what does that mean? For example, you take the example of any sales department. So how many customers were sold a product, out of them how many customers were provided the product, out of that how many customers were actually used the product. So there are three stages you see, right? And if you want to see the performance by each of these stages, that's where you should create the funnel chart. Now let me make it very clear to you with the help of an example. Let's take an example of a credit card company where a successful sale of credit card is considered when the customer makes first purchase on the credit card. Now in that company you are working in a sales department, and your boss notices that the new purchase of the credit card is only 13%, 13.9% for a given month. Then he speaks to the salesperson wherein he says that he reached out to the approximately 1000 customers. So out of 1000, only 13% of the customers are making purchase on the credit card. So where is the gap? Right, that's the point which your boss would like to understand. So first of all, it will become important for you to understand what are the stages which comes between reaching to the customer and a purchase takes place on the credit card for a customer. So the stages could be something like this. So the successful stage is transaction made on the credit card, and the first stage is when salesperson approaches to the customer. After that, what happens is customer hears to the pitch of the salesperson, then he applies for the credit card, then his application is evaluated, and if it is passed, then the card is issued to that customer, and then the card is delivered to the customer, and then the customer makes the transaction on the credit card. So approximately 7 stages here we can study, and we can see how the sales has performed on each of these stages. So let me show you the data. Over here I have the data. For example, you take the example of this customer, right? The salesperson approached to this customer, he heard the pitch, then he applied for the credit card, evaluation passed, then card was issued, and then the card was delivered to that customer also, and then finally that customer made a purchase. But let's take an example of this customer, right? Here all the things happen, but after the card issued there is no entry available, which means card was issued but the card could not be delivered to the customer, and because the card could not be delivered to the customer, we cannot expect him to make a purchase. Now let's take another example for this customer. Only salesperson approached to this customer, nothing else happened, right? Means while the salesperson approached to this customer completely might have denied, right? So this is exactly what we are going to study while creating the funnel chart. Let me take you to the Power BI quickly, and here in Power BI what I have done is I have already imported the data to save the time, and now I'll go in chart view, and from here I will take the funnel chart, and from the data pane here I will take the stages and I will put an that in category, right? Whatever stages comes in, and if I want to use the same, I can use the same. If I want to use the different one, I can use the different one. So I took this. By default you can see that it has taken the count of all the IDs, right? But in case if it is not taking the count, what you can do is you just click on this, right click on this, and from here you can choose count. Okay, now, once this is done, let's understand this interesting part, right? Let me make it a little bigger and explain you well. So what you see over here, all right, so it is becoming a little difficult to study, to read it out, right? So let me do a little bit of formatting. So from here in the visuals, I will go, and in the data label, what I'll do is I'll make it a little bigger. In the values, I'll make it bold, and then I'll make it bigger. All right, and then on this part I'm going to do this study, make some visualization change, which is category labels, and I'll make it bold and I'll make it a little bigger so that we could study each of this. Right, now see this interesting graph, right? What it says is 633 customers were approached by our salesperson. Out of that 545 heard the pitch, and then out of that 458 are someone who applied for the credit card, and then 359 for whom the evaluation passed, and 278 were issued the card. Out of 278, only 175 were delivered the credit card, and out of 175, only 88 customers made purchase on that credit card. So see, now this is giving you a very good breakup of everything. So you see the major gap over here: 278 customers are being issued the credit card, but out of that only 175 are being delivered, right? And out of that only 88 customers are making the transactions. So now your boss can figure out the solution why 175 customers were delivered but 88 made only purchase, right? So maybe they can offer some rewards or etc, which encourages customer to make the purchase, right? So those kind of strategies can be made by analyzing the performance by stage. Now a little bit of more formatting I would like to show you. For example, over here it shows in the whole number. Now if I want to show it in terms of percentage, I can show that as well, right? Data value and percentage of first, right? So what it shows is 633 customers were approached, out of 86 heard the pitch, 72% applied for it, and so on. So this is one way. Now over here if you see, 43% customers were issued the credit card, however only 27% got their credit card delivered, right? If you want, you can use other as a previous percentage of the previous stage also, right? For example, 278 were issued, and out of which how many percentage were delivered. So let's say, let me do this. So 278 customers were issued the credit card, out of which only 62% of the customer received the credit card. So this is how you can play around all of these things. So I'm going to keep it like this, right? And now you see this makes a very good sense for you for the analytics purpose. Other than this, if you want to play around the colors and all other visuals, you can feel free to go ahead and try this. I highly encourage you to do that. I just hope that it was simple for you and useful for you to understand. And in case if you get any confusion or any question, put that into the comment section. I'll definitely try to help you out on that. Wish you very good luck and happy